Hello students, the question here is a cross was carried out between a pea plant heterozygous, okay, here it is heterozygous for round and yellow seeds with a pea plant showing wrinkled and green seed. Okay, wrinkled and green both are recessive, so there is no need to write homozygous or heterozygous for that. So what are they asking? The first thing they are asking is show the cross in a Punnett square. Okay, second is write the phenotype of the progeny of this cross. Fine. And third, they are asking is what is the cross known as and state the purpose of conducting such a cross. So let's start by solving the first part. Let's solve the Punnett square, and here let's talk about the parents. So the parents here are going to be heterozygous for round and yellow seeds. So when we are talking about heterozygous for round and yellow seeds, we have to go for capital R, small r, and yellow seeds, so capital Y, small y. So that is going to be round and yellow, and we are going to cross that with what? Wrinkled and green. For wrinkled and green both are recessive, so small r, small r, small y, small y. So that is wrinkled green. Okay, so gametes, and gametes here are going to be capital R, capital Y, one type of gametes. Then we are going to have capital R, small y, another type of gametes. Then we can have capital R, small r, capital Y, and small r, small y. So these are the four type of gametes possible in the first parent. In the second one, it is only of one type, that is small r, small y. So accordingly, we have to find out the next thing, that is going to be the progeny. And to find the progeny, we have to use the Punnett square. So let's do that. Okay, one line, and we need a single line only because we are going to have only one gametes here. So that is going to be small r, small y, and here you are going to have capital R, capital Y. Then we have capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, and we are going to have the small r, small y. So let's close it here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So here the genotype is going to be capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Here capital R, small y, small y, small y, small r, capital Y, small y, and small r, small r, small y, small y. Let me change the color to something else. Okay, so here the phenotypes. So here we are going to have the round yellow, here we will have the round green, here we will have wrinkled yellow, and here it is going to be wrinkled green. So these are the different phenotypes that we are going to get. So all of these four are of different types. Anyway, so the next question, that is option B, they are asking is write the phenotype of the progeny of this cross. So the phenotypes of what? Already we have written round yellow, that is going to be 1. Then you have to write round green, that is also 1. Then you have the wrinkled yellow, that also we have 1, and we have the final one, wrinkled green, which is possible only in a homozygous recessive condition. So option C, or the third part, what is this cross known as? So as we see that we are crossing a plant with a homozygous recessive plant, and when typically we make this kind of cross, we can refer this cross as a test cross. Okay, it is going to be a test cross. And next they are asking what is the purpose, or state the purpose of conducting such a test. Now this kind of test typically used to know, right, here it is to find the genotype of individuals or plants that are having dominant phenotypes. Now if you are thinking that why not recessive, because it is only in case of dominant phenotype that we can have homozygous, dominant or heterozygous. That is what you have to find out. Are they homozygous, dominant or heterozygous? Because in case of a recessive phenotype, we already know it is simply going to be homozygous recessive. The genotype is known in that case, and that is why in test cross we try to find out the genotype of an individual that is exhibiting the dominant phenotype for a particular trait, and that is what you have to understand for this particular question.